let me actually. So while we're down here just talking about this, so I've got a strategy this year that I'm just going to kind of employ, and I'm kind of taking off of Sahil Sud and Jet Black and some of the other big time players that I noticed the last couple of years have done this sort of consistently, not every week, but quite a lot. Is like a 68 to 72 to $6,800 guy. Instead of spreading it out between all these guys that we mentioned, they just go like 70 to 100% on one of them, just live or die by one. And I did that last week with Griot, and I had a really good week just in general. But Griot cashed for me, and once he made it through the cut, like every other one of my players was, it seemed like, through the cut, sans Ricky Fowler, right? So I don't know. What are your thoughts on spreading it out down here, or just really concentrating on like one or two guys and just living like your entire GPP bankroll week to week by that one value guy?
I have a theory on this. So I think that when you have a guy in that range that you're confident in and that you find that you're like, yep, this is like a silly, like it's a pricing error or something like that, yes, go heavy on that guy in that sense. If it's a bunch of guys like that, you're just like, you know what I mean? That's when you kind of want to spread that out and try to, you know, hopefully one of those guys are lower. But because you're absolutely right. Like I remember 2 years ago, I was having like Smiley Kaufman could be like, you know, like he'd be down in like the 6,800, and it'd just be like, this is when Smiley Kaufman was smiling and happy and good. And, you know, I just load up on him, and it's like, I've taken so much salary off there.
Yeah.
That it makes sense, but
well, so
there's also a reason that, you know what I mean? But it's just if you can handle that swing, like in knowing that your week's tied to this 68 guy, then do it. If you can feel confident doing it, then absolutely it's the best play in the world. But if you're worried, you know what I mean, if you're not certain and you're comfortable with, you know, yep, got that wrong.
I feel like I'm just going to take that step, because if I'm going to pick a winner's coming from the top 2/3 of the price range, or top third of the price range, right? They're coming from, you know, the 8,000 and up theoretically. So if I can load up on those and just take one guy at the bottom and not have to worry about distribution, I just feel like I'm enhancing my odds for like an overall optimal points across my total entries.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I think I did that last week. I've been sort of talking myself into doing that and ended up on fucking Stewart Sink for like 50% of my lineup. So it's like,
that's just biased for you. That's okay. It's not bad process. That's you doing like, karma and the universe the right thing.
All right.
Because Stewart Sink's your guy. That's your brand.
I know, but I was so mad. Whatever. And I think he had a good Thursday too, right? And he kind of lost it on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So just one of those things where I 100% agree with you, because if you land on a guy that's like 7,100 that you're totally confident in, like Moose said, like absolutely get after it. And if he makes it, or 6,900, they make it, like forget it. You're way in the green. So I'm fully on board with that.
Because the guy doesn't have to win; he just needs to make the cut. Now, if the guy's in the top 10, you're like killing it. Right. If you know what I mean. Exactly. So there's it's just a matter of how much you want to stake your week on it.
You know?
Yeah. JB Holmes, he'd spread it out to about 20 guys. He's a pussy.